We'll be back right after this.
All right, Manny.
When it's snowing up north, you could be playing golf right here or here. Choose between the Caribbean or Atlantic. The view is up to you.
We do golf better.
Beaches. We have more than 300 to pick from. There's Flamenco. We think the most beautiful beach in the world, just waiting for you.
We do beaches better.
For 500 years, people have come to Puerto Rico to create memories.
It's about time you discover why Puerto Rico does it better.
Mi gente, lo más grande de este mundo, siempre me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo.
Que jangueando en la playa, pasado de las rayas, por encima de la malla, no puede faltar la medalla.
Conmigo sí. Que cante mi gente.
Mira, mi gente sorprende con el oro siempre y que bien se siente, ¿verdad?
Medallitas somos todos buscando buen ambiente.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Encanto Pro, brought to you by SeaPuertoRico.com. Manny V here, holding it down in the hot seat. Mark McCarthy from South Africa. First off, congratulations on a pretty good run in this event. But let's go straight to what we went to, what we saw. No, wait, what we didn't see during the ad, and it was Andrew Lester's first wave with a 4.63 on that wave. Mark, the conditions out there, how you were on the beach, how did they look this morning?
Yeah, I turned up this morning. The tide was still quite low, and it was kind of pushing tide, so it's getting to the maximum high right now. So it's only going to get better. When I got out there this morning, my first hit with Winnie, there was still a couple of drainers, and Winnie was able to find the ones that kind of ran off the reef. And unfortunately, I was out of the priority when those ones did come through, and just trying to keep busy and just trying to always just keep into contention, just to grab, always being a grab. But unfortunately, Winnie found the better waves and he moves on to take on Tomago, which is a pretty damn important one.
Yeah, that's going to be a very tough heat. But right now, out in the water, you just saw the faces of Andrew Lester and Jeff Hubbard coming up out in the water right now. That is heat number 4 of round number 6. The winner of that heat will face off with Jared Houston in quarterfinal number 4. Again,
wow,
you didn't go down in vain. I mean, you did what you had to do against Dave Winchester. Winnie's now going to face off with GT, which has been one of those rivalries of 2012 that has been amazing to watch. Quarterfinal number 1 will be up right after this heat of round number 6, heat number 4. You going to stick around for that one?
Yeah, I'll be down all day, and I'll be here supporting Jared, making sure that he gets through all his heats, and maybe we can see his maiden win today.
All right, let's get you back in here then for that quarterfinal where he's waiting patiently. Jared Houston, situated right now in the 4th quarterfinal. He is waiting to face off with the winner of this heat, round number 4. Round number 6, heat number 4. So it's either going to be Jeff Hubbard or Andrew Lester.
Yeah.
So Jared Houston, I'm sure, is on the beach watching this heat intently.
Yeah, he's been in the right mindset this whole contest of watching him every single heat and just been destroying it, been on a level of his own, cool, calm, collective, just making the right choices at the right time. And if he can keep that momentum, if he can just keep that same mindset, he's going to be unstoppable. But it's going to take one of these guys to stop him in the water. Andrew Lester, he started off with the first wave. He got himself a 4.63, and Jeff Hubbard still yet to get on the board. But yeah, we've seen conditions are going to change. Every heat's going to be different, so you kind of want to keep busy, shift around the peak. Work. There's two different peaks out there. You see, Andrew's on the deeper one. He's going to look at more like going for the left. Here's Jeff Hubbard with priority, taking it up. Here he goes.
All right, Jeff Hubbard dropping in on this one. His first wave of the heat. Look how much speed he just projects off the bottom. And boom! A giant air, an invert right there from Jeff Hubbard to start off his campaign. This guy is he's crazy.
Yeah, he's a freak, and using all his power there, driving the speed. We're going to see a nice replay. We'll try to get a good slow-mo on the inverts, and just generating speed, just driving right there, shoulder drive. He knows what he wants to do. He wants to go up and over for maximum inverts. He's about 6 feet out of the water, flying down just to land. He didn't tweak as much as he could, but I don't think you get much better than that. So great open wave for Jeff Hubbard, and that's definitely going to fall into the excellent score. And
Amazing. Two-time world champion Jeff Hubbard, 2006 and 2009, holding that world champion title up high. 2011 vice champion and 3-time pipe champion Jeff Hubbard on his first wave. Wow. Amazing. What do you think about the judging? We saw that first heat, very conservative on some of the scores in that first heat. What do you think the reason is behind that?
Oh, we just seen, hold the phone, we've seen Jeff scores did drop. He got himself a 9-point round in the first one. So judges are not holding back now. They've had to readjust the scale. Every heat's going to be different. They have to, just keep changing it. You can't really look back on heats before, and you have to kind of look at the current situation and what the waves are doing and what the riders are doing. And yeah, this is going to be the level right now in this heat. So yeah, we go Jeff Hubbard going up and over for a massive invert.
Oh my!
You can see just eyeing out where he wants to land, flat, and just I don't think it's how does he not break ribs?
I have no idea, but he's been doing those things for years, and I think you just have to have an intense, very strong core, back muscles. He does everything he can to make sure he can pull those off, day in and day out.
Wow, and this it's not the score that Andrew wanted to hear out there, because now he's in second place and. He pretty much has to drop that 4.663 that he already has and start over again. What a great start. So, you see Jeff Hubbard, most of the time when you get that high, you're going to land pretty flat. If you don't have momentum, it's going to be pretty hard. But he was flying out and straight towards the beach at the same time. So he had the momentum to land with comfort, with smooth, and with control, which the judges like to see. And didn't have to push through the white water or anything like that. So he's going to get all those add up. And yes, Jeff Hubbard going again on his second wave.
Jeff Hubbard up and riding, live action here at the Encanto Pro. Jeff Hubbard on his second wave, and look at that. A quick little backflip right there from Jeff Hubbard before he kicks out of there. Wow, he's not holding anything back in this fourth heat in round number 6. Jeff Hubbard, as he makes his way back out to the lineup, we look out to the outside, nothing really coming in, or could be. It looks like Andrew Lester, nope, doesn't look like there's anything left for Andrew Lester. But we're going to take another look at Jeff Hubbard's last wave.
Yes, Jeff Hubbard. He eyes out this first section. He goes up and over. But didn't really hit the lip as cleanly as you want to, because he didn't get projected forward. But landed on the side of the wave, and still going to be an average score. It's not going to be anything close to his first wave, but still going to be a good score. Wait for this to drop. It has dropped to 6.23. So yeah, good score. And now Andrew Lester needs. Andrew Lester's in combination, so he's going to have to restart and. Jeff's already got himself a total score of 15.23.
Oh, my.
With only 8 minutes left.
All right, Mark, check it out as Jeff's making his way back out. We got the winner of the last heat downstairs with Nicole. Nicole, where are you at?
Hi, Manny. I'm here with Éder Luciano. Éder, foi uma bateria para você, assim, foi difícil ou foi mais tranquila do que a passada?
Pô, eu acho que essa foi mais difícil porque... Ontem eu comecei bem, né, na minha bateria homem a homem, já abri com 8 e tal, e essa bateria foi bem tensa, o mar tá bem difícil de achar onda boa. E no meio da bateria eu consegui achar uma onda mais extensa, que me proporcionou fazer mais manobras ali. Vim até o inside, consegui voltar para fora. Na volta ele conseguiu fazer um 6, trocou a primeira melhor onda dele. Fez um 7, diminuiu a onda, ele tá aparecendo de 6 e pouco, era muito fácil fazer um 6 naquela onda ali. Qualquer onda que viesse, que abrisse uma boca boa ali, dava para dar uma manobra boa. Já fiquei um pouco nervoso, mas daí eu estava com a primeira prioridade, esperei. Consegui trocar minha segunda nota, fiz um 7 e pouco também. Ele precisava de mais e o finalzinho foi mais tranquilo. Assim.
Então me tira uma curiosidade aqui, uma dúvida que eu tenho. Você surfa bem em onda pequena e em onda grande. E assim, você é alto. Para onda pequena você é super solto também. Como é que você faz?
Bom, acho que é muito treino, né, cara? Isso se adapta, acho que peso. O Jeff também é magro e dá manobras em ondas grandes aí que ninguém sabe como é que ele volta, e ele volta limpo. E é isso aí, é treino. Eu também, como grande, eu treino muito onda pequena, porque o nosso verão lá é bem ruim, então a gente se obriga a treinar em onda pequena. Isso eu acho que ajuda na onda grande, que consegue ficar mais solto na onda pequena. Então isso ajuda quando tiver onda com mais pressão, tem mais facilidade das manobras. Acho que é só treino mesmo, acho que peso, assim... Tem uma boa forma, um bom preparo, eu acho que o tamanho não é documento, não.
Manda um beijo para sua família, para todo mundo que está te assistindo. Agora são quase 11 horas da manhã no Brasil. Dá um bom dia aí para todo mundo.
Bom dia a toda a galera do Brasil que está assistindo aí, que está na torcida, meus amigos, minha família, meus patrocinadores, todo mundo aí. Amarradão de estar aqui nesse campeonato, esse lugar é irado. Passei mais uma bateria, vamos com tudo, mandando aquela energia para a próxima bateria contra o Pierre, que vai ser uma bateria bem dura aí. Mas se Deus quiser vai dar tudo certo e vamos para a final nesse campeonato aqui. Valeu, galera. Bom dia aí.
Back to you, Manny.
Congratulations to Eder Luciano. He's going to be facing off with PLC in quarterfinal number 3. We have started the quarterfinals. We will start the quarterfinals after this heat. Right now, it is Jeff Hubbard and Andrew Lester. There were 2 waves that were caught during the interview. Let's take a look at those again. Oh, my.
Here's Andrew Lester. He had the first go. Got himself a nice little barrel. Tucked himself in there. A couple of seconds in the white water. Unfortunately, that was all she wrote for that wave, and he was kind of looking for a little bit more. Let's see if we can pull up Jeff Hubbard's wave, because that was, and here's live action, Andrew Lester up and riding again. Andrew Lester on a good-looking wave. This is going to bowl up for me. He has to go up. He has to do a big flip. He does that. Oh, and just catches a bit of rail. Can he manhandle it? Unfortunately, this is not the start that Andrew Lester wanted, but I don't doubt without a second that he's not capable of fighting back. Okay, we have some scores dropping. Dropping for Jeff Hubbard's last wave. Average United is 7.228. And this is the wave here. Jeff Hubbard just eyeing out that end section, going boom with another big invert.
Oh,
flicking it over. Not as critical as his first one, and probably wave size and tweak. Wasn't as good as his first one, but still good score. 7.28. Now Andrew Lester is back in combinations. Now he's needing a combination score of 16.28. So Jeff only getting stronger and stronger as he'd go on. Here's a replay of Andrews. We see he goes up and over, and it's just too much pressure on the outside of his rail, and all that weight just pushing the board down and finding a bit of rail, and unfortunately not an incomplete wave for Andrew Lester, getting him a score of 2.08.
Andrew has those very unique style of doing those backflip. It looks like he shoots his board out there first and then brings his body to the board. It's pretty. I dig him, especially on the bigger waves where he's actually fully extended and out above the wave. So Andrew Lester making his way back out. He has a pretty tough hill to climb right now against Jeff Hubbard, who is pretty much in form. He's been in form the entire event, and he's the one person who can put a stop to Winnie making a 2012 world title here at the Encanto Pro.
Oh, and here's Jeff Hubbard on himself another bomb. That thing just bowling. What's Jeff going to do? He goes up and over for a massive flip. And he's going to push through the studs here.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a disaster because he came up there and looked like his timing was a little off.
His timing was really bad. I mean, if he drew a proper line there, he did have a good line, but the wave didn't have the section when he got up there, but he still did very well to do what he did, and he's going to get rewarded. Judges are going to love that.
Oh, that was I was holding my breath as he was going up because he usually his timing is impeccable. I mean, he's all about making sure he hits it perfectly, and you saw both of them. And then we saw Andrew Lester. Actually, we didn't see him as they split the peak on that wave. Andrew Lester caught a big left on the outside and did a big maneuver, comes all the way to the inside, but wasn't able to pull off that roll at the very end.
Oh, Andrew Lester dropping some nice scores, 7.13 for that backflip, and let's wait for this score because this one's going to be giant. Massive wave. Look how it's bowling out there. He doesn't opt for the barrel. He knows what he wants to do. He wants to go up, and as he gets there, there's no section, but he still flicks over, and somehow he lands straight on the flats, and that he's such a lucky man to land that because 9 out of 10 you're not going to land that because he had no momentum, and he just landed in a soft spot, and the white water just pushed him through. And we've got some big scores dropping for Jeff. Couple 7s, couple 8s, high 7s. You see what it averages out to. It's going to be a really good score, and
that's one of those maneuvers that need to be, big old sign across the bottom says, do not try this at home unless you're physically fit. Because anybody else on that wave outside of this event would definitely have some torn ligaments all over their bodies.
Yeah, so there we see, Andrew Lester not giving up. He's got himself out of combination. Last wave of Jeff, 7.48. If he has timing, it was better if he hit that section right. That was a 10-point wave written all over it. Unfortunately for him, it didn't have the perfect section as he went up there, but he still utilized it and got himself a 7.48, which is great for him. And now with a total score of 16.48, And Andrew Lester now only needing a big score of 9.35. But, out of combination, which gives him in the striking range. There's 10-point rounds out there. We just seen Jeff have a way that, possibly could have been a 10. I think high tide at 8 o'clock. So we are kind of seeing the peak of it. And I do not want to see what this place is going to do on low tide. It's going to drain. It's going to be gassing.
And what time does that come around?
Oh, it'll probably start pumping at about 11 o'clock. It's only 8 o'clock now. Is that the local time?
Local time here in Puerto Rico.
It's already starting to drain. It's 8:42. It's 8:45. So that's the effect we've seen. The waves are starting to drain a bit. We saw in the last heat with Jacob and Edda taking that one down. This one is going to be a machine. But we saw in the last heat the waves were still a bit fat and they weren't draining like they are in this heat. So this is the first signs of things to come. And here's an absolute machine, Glamour Tomago, doing his laps, warming up. He's going to be a strong mindset, but he's got his hands full because he's on an on-form Dave Winchester. And Winnie loves his right-hand bowls.
Everybody I talk to in any Latin America country, South America, and everybody, who do you look up to? Who's your favorite bodyboard? I even talked to some of the riders here in the Grand Slam series. They all point their finger to that guy who was just running across your screen, Guilherme Tomega. He is a machine. He's going to be facing off with Dave Winchester in that quarterfinals, and that is going to be amazing to watch. So if you're watching from all over the world, now, I've said it before, text, call, Facebook, Twitter, do what you got to do because quarterfinal number 1 is going to be amazing. They're all going to be amazing, and including this one out in the water. Andrew Lester and Jeff Hubbard going head-to-head. Andrew Lester slowly chipping away at that big score that he needs to take out Jeff Hubbard, but Jeff Hubbard, holy mackerel, a 9 and a 7.48. Huh.
That's massive. Andrew Lester's going to probably look at getting himself something in the range of a 9 or if something better and then having to fight back. It's going to be pretty hard to get himself a 9.35, but anything's possible, and we've seen Andrew Lester pull those scores out before. So he's got to be patient. He's got a lot of time left, still 12, 13 minutes left, so let's see if Lester can do it. I'm sure all the boys down at Emerald Surf Shop and Cronulla, they'll all be watching, rooting for Lester, their boy.
Have you been out to his hometown, his home break?
Yeah, I love it. That's it's my home away from home. When I'm in Australia, I'm down in Cronulla hanging out with the boys from Emerald. They look after me, and Des is an absolute legend. Have you met Des before?
I think I have.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's South African in blood. He thinks he's Australian, but we.
I love it. Do you think he's watching right now?
Yeah, he'll definitely be watching. He's my charo mate from Australia.
Okay.
So yeah, me and Jared always go start with him. He looks after us, and they'll all be supporting Lester in this heat, and definitely be supporting Jared in the last quarterfinals. The winner of this heat is going to take on Jared. So, jeez. Right now, Jeff looking the goods, but can Andrew Lester do it?
Coming down to the wire with 11 minutes remaining. Andrew Lester up and riding, slides under the lip on this one. Oh, and throws I think that was a backflip or an ARS, but I'm going to take another look just to make sure and give you the right call. Roll on the inside, a spin, and another reverse on the inside. I have like 4 screens here, and I looked up, and he's coming out of the sky on that maneuver. So Andrew Lester, I don't think he was happy on that move, but you know what? He's on that way, but he's trying to build on that 4.88.
Oh, and he has a reply from Jeff. Unfortunately, just holding priority. Maybe he wants to take on a bit of a better wave. But here's Jeff. Here's the wave. Jeff decides to go on. I know that end ball is going to go up and just a bit soft. Still not completely draining off that inside reef there. We're going to see that a little bit later. But it'll still be a good score for Andrew Lester. Let's wait and see if we can get a replay. We'll talk you through this one. Here we go, Andrew Lester. He knows he needs to go big here. He goes up for the first section. Didn't really hit any section. That's why he had to throw his board out. Corked himself a little bit. The judges are going to deduct because he didn't land on the middle of his board. They don't like to see you landing with your legs. But Andrew Lester still going up and over for a nice loop and roll. That's much better. And just rides the wave in. Couple spins. Pushes through. And that's all she wrote for Andrew Lester. Still going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really tough one. Andrew Lester waiting for the scores to drop, and he's going to need a big score to get himself in a better position. He currently needed a 9.35. Doubt that's gonna be a 9.35, but we'll wait for those scores to drop. Currently with priority, Jeff Hubbard, he's waiting in the back. He wants to better his lowest score, which is a 7.48. And his best wave, that massive interval we saw in the beginning, getting him a 9-point ride.
There's the priority boxes right there. Oh, wait a second. We'll get back to that. Andrew Lester flying across the face right here. Punches through the lip. Big backflip right there from Andrew Lester. Oh, can't hold on. Very uncharacteristic from Andrew Lester not to be able to pull off that maneuver. He looked like he had the speed, looked like he had the projection, but something happened on that landing. Look at this, Jeff Hubbard coming off the bottom.
Jeff Hubbard, he's going to do massive. Oh, he goes for a little backflip. Didn't really hit the section. Got a bit of white water and just decides to pull out of that one. Short way for Jeff Hubbard. But Andrew Lester is probably eyeing out that end boy. He's trying to generate as much speed as possible. He wanted to go for the reverse there. Here we go. We got a battle paddle.
Jeff Hubbard, yes. Jeff Hubbard and Andrew Lester, first one to get out to the outside into the lineup, will have that priority. We can't see, I don't know if we can get a wide shot, but Andrew Lester's down the beach and Jeff Hubbard's here, but another look at Andrew Lester.
Andrew Lester driving. He probably wanted to go for the reverse. He was aiming, and then it just kind of shut down on him, so he opted for the backflip the last second. He probably didn't really want to, I don't know, he probably wanted to land it, but it probably wasn't going to be the score that he needed, so he probably just chucked it away and head back out there, hoping to get himself repositioned. Here's Jeff Hubbard's one. He goes up, great speed. Nothing he can do there because this white water all over the place, but still was able to throw himself a nice little backflip, one little spin, and he's not going to better his second best score, which is a 7.43. Decides to pull out.
Oh my, Manny V here with Mark McCarthy, the South African, putting a great showing here in the event. Came into an equal ninth here at the Encanto Pro, but we're giving you the live feed of heat number 4, round number 6, out in the water. Andrew Lester and Jeff Hubbard. Jeff Hubbard right now with a strong showing, putting Andrew Lester in a situation where he has to get a 9.35 in the last 8 minutes of this heat to get into that first place position. So can he do it? I'm going to put someone on our Facebook page right now. Australians, where you at? Tell me where you're coming in from in Australia. Just the name of the town. I'm going to maybe have a little trouble on some of these names. But yes, tell me where you're tuning in from. I know it's probably super early in the morning in Australia or super late.
And here we go, Jeff Hubbard. This is live action. Jeff Hubbard on a nice little inside one. Goes up and over for
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Goodness.
my goodness. That's right. Magno Bassos walks in the door, looks at our monitor, and just can't believe his eyes. That was amazing. Jeff Hubbard.
Oh, man, this is so good to see, and at the same time, very annoying. I couldn't find any waves like this, but Jeff Hubbard somehow gets himself up and just generates so much speed with a massive reverse. The biggest reverser we've seen this whole contest.
Guaranteed.
He's getting his 10s. If you see a couple of 10s, getting 10s across the board. Judges are throwing down 10s. One more 10. He gets 10s across the board. Can we see the first 10 of this year's Encanto World Series? It is a perfect 10 for Jeff Hubbard.
My.
Wow.
Andrew Lester, I would just come in and have a cup of coffee with us here in the commentators booth. It is the second number. It is the second 10 of the event, but the first one in the men's division. We saw Carla Costa Taylor throw out a 10 out in her quarterfinals, and the second 10, if you're watching live, you saw it live. Jeff Hubbard with an incredible, huge air reverse. Here's another look at Andrew Lester's wave, and we'll get back to Jeff's wave, but amazing. Look at Andrew Lester answering back with a little invert right there, and then kicks out. But Andrew Lester probably hearing that he just got a 10-point ride on that last wave. Incredible wave for Jeff Hubbard. Woo!
Wow, that was incredible. Yeah, we see another replay of it from down the beach. Just somehow he's just able to get so much speed. He goes up and over, and just the wave just grows and grows and grows, and he just knows exactly what he wants to do. Just textbook stuff for Jeff Hubbard, and so glad to see 10s for that, because they definitely deserved it. And, wow, that's going to get himself a total score of 19, and Andrew is back in combo.
All right, so the Australians are tuning in. I have the whole list there, but I want to know where the Hawaiians are at and if they saw their very own Jeff Hubbard fly out of the wave into the sky. We're pretty close to Aguadilla Airport right now. I wonder if they spotted him on the radars, but that was incredible. Jeff Hubbard, insane. A 10-point ride. Let's watch that one more time. I can't get sick of that.
Well,
Can
why
we pull
not?
that up one more time? Insane. Jeff Hubbard with a 10-point ride. I didn't think we were going to see another one, but look at this.
He just he knew exactly what he wanted to do. The wave wasn't that big, and all of a sudden it started growing and growing and growing. He came up and hit that thing absolutely sweet, getting himself projection through, just manhandled his board, and just that was amazing to watch. And I'm glad to see that there's a 10 already so early in this morning. This is round number 5 or round number 6. Round number 6, heat number 4. So we'll probably see with 4 minutes left, Jeff Hubbard can get himself another 10, or can Andrew Lester get himself out of combination.
That was amazing. Jeff Hubbard, now he's pretty much he's in control of this heat. He pretty much put Andrew Lester in combination land, which essentially is.
Yeah, he needs to start all over again. He needs 2 scores to get himself out of that combination situation. You see Jeff Hubbard, he's got his combination is a 10 and a 9. So he needs to get himself a 9 or better, and then a 10 would get him the first place. But with 4 minutes left, it's going to be pretty difficult. And there's all the girls from yesterday. We saw was it Lily Pollard?
Emma Cobbs in the purple shirt. She was in here in the commentator's booth. Did an awesome job. I would love to have her in the commentator's booth more often than not. She did a great job. And there they are. Lily, Emma, and their friend. I think that's their local friend here. And looks like she's wearing Eder in the background, waving high. He's stoked. He's going to be facing off PLC in quarterfinal number 3. So our Facebook page, wide open. That's the open door to get in the commentator's booth with Mark McCarthy and myself. Magno Passos is going to jump into the hot seat and help commentate that first quarterfinals where his very own countryman, Guilherme Tamega, will face off with Dave Winchester. But here's where we are out in the water.
So, yeah, Andrew Lester still in second. He hasn't done bad for himself. He's got himself 2 pretty good scores, a 7.13 for the nice backflip, backing it up with a 7.008 for that flip to combination. So, unfortunately for him, he's kind of met up with an on-form Jeff Hubbard, starting off with a 9 and now he got himself a 10. And, if I was Jared Houston, I'll be getting ready for war, because this is going to be war. Jared's going to meet up with Jeff in the fourth quarterfinals, and if anyone's going to do it, I believe my boy Jared will, and we'll see if we can take out Jeff. He's gonna have to come out blazing, because Jeff has just fired a couple of warning shots.
That was incredible. I think Jared Houston can do it. I mean, we saw him. He's not afraid of getting into those heavy sections. We saw a big 9.8 ride yesterday from Jared Houston, big invert, and pulled it off cleanly. Andrew Lester may see something out the back. Everybody tuning in from Australia, I'm going to say a few names. Bobby in Narrabeen. Andrew Lester paddling over that wave, and we got Jake in the Gold Coast, Justin in the Gold Coast as well. Wollongong, Daniel, the Gong is where Adam is tuned in from. Bernard is also tuned in from Penguin, Tasmania. Aisha is tuned in. What's up, girl? She is watching from Sydney, and she's Seamus's sister. She's going to be actually cruising in Fronton. Actually, it is now the NMD versus Fronton Pro. That's coming up in December. The event window starts on the 7th of December. Aisha, doing everything I can to meet you down there. But Mark and Magno will see you for sure. Dave is tuned in from the Gold Coast. Xavier in Molenbeek.
Molenbeek?
Yeah, Molenbeek.
That's right. That's good.
And Sean, he's not going to go to sleep because the action is tuning in right here. Live from the Encanto Pro, brought to you by SeaPuertoRico.com. Manny V here and Mark McCarthy, the South African who put on a great show. Didn't go down in vain, but unfortunately equal 9th place overall. Not too bad.
Not too bad. As I was holding a 9th already, so I wanted to kind of better that. Here we go. Here's live action. Jeff Hubbard looking to go left for a change, just mixing things up. Up and up.
Oh, my.
Pretty big backflip on that small wave, and he's going to milk it all the way to the inside. Come on, just... Oh, he's not going to do that, is he? He's just being cheeky.
Yeah, he is being cheeky now. That is Jeff Hubbard with about 40 seconds remaining. Wow, incredible. He's one of those hardcore guys, and we'll talk. He's stoked. Everybody on the beach is cheering. Juan Santos, he just thanked somebody upstairs, and look how he carries his fin. I find this very interesting, very very Jeff Hubbard-esque. Tell us why he holds his fins like that.
Oh, we spoke about this a little bit yesterday, but he doesn't like to carry it on the cuffs because he believes it stretches it, and the fin won't fit as perfectly the next time.
That is why Jeff Hubbard is who he is, one of the best, if not the best bodyboarder in the world, depending who you are. But Jeff Hubbard winning and steamrolling over Andrew Lester in that last heat of round number 6. Gromit already asking for an autograph. Of course he'll sign it, but he'll sign an autograph for any kid, whether he wins or loses. But I can tell you right now, when he loses,